Good morning, Corey Ingber here, 3 Minutes with Ingber&Weinberg. I'm here to talk about one aspect of SB-1159, and it's a big aspect. There are three major components to the bill. The first one is 321286, and that's basically the codification of the governor's prior executive order covering a period from 0319 to 7/05/2020. Then there's 321287, which is principally for firefighters, forestry workers, safety officers, healthcare and custodial workers, in-home healthcare workers. And that creates a presumption if only they test positive, they don't have to be diagnosed. And finally, the third rung is 321288, which is the catch-all for everybody else who catches the COVID during an outbreak with 5 or more employees. Now, I don't have time to go through the statute. It took me several hours to understand the statute, and we provided a piece that we mailed out. If you need that piece, please feel free to visit our website. You can see for yourself. I made a chart with all the time frames. It really is a bouncing ball, which I'm dating myself, but there's still a bouncing ball here. It's called all these dates, and they're very confusing. So what I want to talk about is the denial period. Now, the window statute, that is the statute that covers the governor's order, gives the defendant 30 days to deny under 5402. And then the special classification statute, which is for firefighters, healthcare workers, police, safety officers, that's 30 days. And then there's finally the catch-all. The outbreak is 45 days. Now, look, we all know from our experience we can't get a PQME in 30 or 45 days. We can't get one in 60 days. We probably can't get an evaluation for months, especially under COVID. What's ironic is they wrote the statute during COVID and didn't figure out that we can't get QME exams during COVID unless they're tele-exams or preliminary exams. So what to do and how to deny the claim? Well, I have a few suggestions. I'm reaching for my magic bag. Number one, keep in mind you have a duty to investigate, but you don't have a duty to materialize what's not there. You may deny a claim in good faith if there's no medical evidence to support that claim, and I think you should, because we're not going to be able to get a PQME anytime within the 30 or 45 days. It's virtually impossible, which begs the next question, which is, why is the statute so restrictive? I think that's the problem. They took a substantive law and they seem to have made it retroactive, at least to the statute that covers the governor's order. I think that in and of itself may form the basis of a denial based upon constitutionality. But I don't want to put claims people in the uncanny position of having to be constitutional attorneys. That was not my area anyway, so I can't give a lot of advice. Here's what I suggest. You make a conditional denial of a claim based on two things. One, the simple absence of any supporting medical evidence, and the virtual impossibility that you can get a PQME or AME examination within the time frame. Now, there is a small body of case law that supports this. The Mitchell case, other cases, where the defendant could not get a medical and there was no medical evidence. So, for example, a AME exam occurring 7 months after the expiration of the 90th day was held to be okay. However, I don't want you to face a conundrum where you have a 90-day presumption standing in your way and then your salvation is getting a late medical. No, I want you to deny the claim timely. Now, it may be that your investigation is that you should admit the claim. That's fine. Do your due diligence. But if you need a supporting medical report to rebut what may be a PTP report of a diagnosis or of a test, then I think you can make a conditional denial upon the basis that this denial shall remain in effect unless and until we receive a PQME or AME report. I think that's clean. I think that's clear. It should pass audit muster. I don't want you really raising constitutional issues, which I think may be a slippery slope, but it's something to think about. I think the first statute, 321286, may be unconstitutional in that it retroactively makes a new substantive law changing the 5402 time period from 90 to 30 days. Anyway, if we can help you eliminate confusion, we're here to help. Please contact me by telephone, by email, or by our website. Anyway, take care, God bless, and be well. Thank you.